Hey everybody, welcome to the in-depth tutorial on the song Forever. Again, we're playing this at 72 BPM, but we're gonna have our click at either 144 if it's a quarter note click or an eighth note click at 72, just to keep everything in sync. I wanna just mention one more time that it's really good if you don't have a click in everybody's ears, or if some people are on wedges and only you have metronome in your ears. You'll wanna keep the band in time in both the intro and especially the down bridge, just by kind of lightly playing. That's one way that you can serve the band as a drummer. You're kind of the backbone, you're the spine, like that's what we do. We keep time and we keep everybody in alignment. So make sure that if you're the only one that has a click, that you let everybody know where the time's at. I'm gonna walk you through a little bit more in depth on these grooves. And then also I wanna talk about the build that happens coming out of the bridge into the final chorus and how to stage that properly. So first, you're gonna notice in this song, it's gonna start with a lot of dead space, and then going into the musical interlude between the two verses, there's a cymbal swell that happens. One thing I wanna talk about is not top sticking your cymbals during a cymbal swell, because otherwise it kind of sounds like, I don't know, just brash and harsh. If you wanna just take your sticks and make sure that right here in this area, you begin to swell, or you can even just do it on one cymbal. But the idea is to not go, because that's terrible. It just sounds so abrasive. So cymbal swell in, and then you're gonna go to kind of a marching snare sort of groove. There's a ghost note in there. You can make this a little bit more complicated if you want to, if you're a more skilled drummer. But for guys who just need to keep it simple, the most important thing, 16th notes on your snare and your kick pulsing in the right way, like this. Now notice, it's not, right? I mean, you got to keep those things almost like ghost notes, and that allows that backbeat on the snare to really have effect, and it lets the feature be the low end, which is in that push. Boom, boom, ah, boom, boom. Super important to get that. When you're going from there to the pre-chorus, there's a whole kind of change of pace. The syncopation doesn't really change a whole lot. You're still doing primarily 16th note syncopation between the toms, but you're leaving some notes out. This is kind of how that rolls. So you're going from this. That groove is common in a lot of worship songs. A lot of like what we like to call Lion King sort of tom action. But the way to make this really, really effective is to accent those tom hits really hard, like super big, instead of something like that that has a lot of ghost notes. If you can hit it hard, and then flam your snare. Now remember, a flam is kind of dropping your sticks in succession with each other. You want to do that so that it doesn't have both sticks hit at the same time. The snare drum is similar to a trampoline. If both sticks hit at the same time, neither stick really bounces. You want to make that air react between top and bottom head. A flam does that. If you drop both sticks at the same time, it just doesn't have the same effect. So you're going to go from Jungle Book, Lion King toms to your snare flam, and then all of those builds, all the fills, I should say, that lead into the chorus are a bit of a build. So it goes like this. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about how to get those fills and those builds feeling really good. The first thing you'll notice is I'll always pop the snare and the crash cymbal at the same time. The idea for that is to kind of create some high-end excitement, a little bit of a wash, and a little bit of a wake-up call to the church that says, hey everybody, we're hitting the chorus soon, and they can feel that. The audience or the congregation doesn't always know why they're feeling what they do, but you can really create a lot of excitement that way. So you're gonna go. So notice again, going around the toms to a snare crash pop at the same time. And then it's just a basic crescendo, a musical term for a building of intensity and volume. You're gonna just be snare and ride cymbal coming off at the top going into the chorus. Chorus grooves are super simple, a basic rock and roll groove. Right? Now, the one thing I will say is we've kept the fills very, very simple. There's 2 fills really in the whole song. There's the middle fill in between phrases of the chorus, and then there's the fill that lets you know we're either going out of the chorus into some other section of the song, or we're repeating the chorus. So the fills are this. You'll want to see how that worked. Ride cymbal there, round the drums to 2 cymbals together. That's kind of our themed fill you'll find in all the choruses in the play-along video. Last thing I want to talk to you about, just to really make this song sail, is that down bridge build into the final chorus. So stage 1. Final, you'll pop a cymbal, fill big, and then you're back to your chorus groove. You'll be able to watch all this happen in the play along, and you can practice with me. I encourage you guys, man, practice as often as you can. Practice when you watch TV, practice when you're doing homework if you can. Rudiments on a practice pad, even just like practicing with sticks and feet. It builds independence between your limbs, and it keeps you learning how to play in sync with yourself. Awesome, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the play along.